Hello, everyone! And nope, the episode still hasn't come out. And Boom just came up with the new justification for that, as well as several new spoilers for episode 78, which, let me remind you, we all are waiting to get released for 10 years at this point already. But thankfully for us, at least we've got some positive news today either, and let me tell you, it's gonna surprise you a lot. Because as it turns out, Boom's everlasting war with the content farms has not been over yet, and to be honest with you, this time he really over-memed himself for real. So what the hell happened? What new spoilers did Boom send to us? And when will episode 78 be actually ready? So if you want to know all about this, then get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because it's going to be really funny. And be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of Skibidi toilet analyzing content while you are waiting for the next episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. Well, and where to I even begin now? So first of all, the already well-known to us Skibidi blogger called Ibio75 reached out to Boom once again just yesterday in order to get something new from him regarding episode 78. Because the draft for new content became pretty much insufferable already. And lots of Skibidi YouTubers are doing everything they can in order to fill that void. Although I must say it's getting harder and harder with every week of waiting. Well anyway, in the end Ibio75 still managed to actually wake up Boom from his working sleep and get some droplets of new information. So Boom sent him a new spoiler as well as answered several of his questions on Discord. And before I'll show you the leak, let me share with you their texts at first. Because this spoiler is not for the weak, so I'll leave it afterwards like a dessert. So as a start, Ibio75 asked Boom, I have been asked every day if I could ask you how much percents of the episode you have at this moment. Would you mind to answer? To which Boom replied with, 70% of the episode is done. But then Ibio75 kind of caught Boom being non-cohesive in his answers regarding that, because it turned out that just a few days ago, Boom claimed that almost 80% of the episode were ready. So Ibio75 posted a screenshot of Boom claiming that the 80% of episode 78 is probably ready, and how it will be a pretty long episode. And after that, he also wrote, to avoid confusion with your fans when you told me this, weren't you quite sure what percent of the episode you had prepared, were you? I guess you were tired that day, or busy. And in response to that, Boom didn't really act like he was caught lying or something like this. And instead, he simply wrote, yeah, it's definitely more 70% than 80%. And then after that, Ibio75 also asked Boom, I'll let them know. Is there anything else you want to say about episode 78? And Boom revealed to us that its actual length is going to be around 10 minutes, which is apparently much longer he initially planned it to be. But, oh well. Given the length of full episode 77 and also season 25, I'm not surprised at all that episode 78 might be pretty gigantic as well. And well, I even expected this to happen given how many months we are already waiting for it to get released. My understanding is that in case Boom wouldn't have to be busy with quite lengthy episode to make, it wouldn't take him so long to at least post some spoilers out of it for us. And to make the whole picture even clearer for you, here's some more information that Ibio75 managed to get out of Boom on that day. So he sent him a funny GIF with G-Man as a reaction to everything that Boom just wrote to him. And then he asked one more question. This is personal, but how are you doing with everything? And to answer this question, Boom sent him a screenshot from his animation workshop where it's being revealed that Boom keeps in the work around 550 lighting spots, and it's still not even close to being done yet. So it's no wonder why episode 78 takes him so long. The amount of work which is still in the progress seems pretty much crazy to me. And then Boom also added to this image he sent, there are around 1,000 particles around already, arguably. My PC struggles. And well, at least he added a laughing emoji to that message so that we wouldn't take it way too seriously and think that his PC is really about to explode or something like this. But nope. Apparently both Boom and his equipment are still standing. So the work for episode 78 goes slowly but surely. And I believe that in the end, we'll actually manage to see it coming, even though we might die of a really old age by this point. Okay, and now if I got your hopes up, or down, I'm not really sure here. Let's move on to the best part of this video. And of course I'm talking about the new spoiler that Boom sent to Ibio75's Discord. And it's not really clear to me whether it's just a troll leak or something that can actually exist within episode 78 frames. It doesn't really matter that much though, But on this leak, we can see a really freaking weird Speakerman agent, because it looks like Boom basically took a body of the big Speakerman, but attached a head of the regular Speakerman agent on top of him, which basically made the whole figure look like some sort of Frankenstein monster, you know. And if you think that Boom made this just in order for this guy to look creepy, then well, it might turn out that it's not the end of this story at all. So behind this guy's back, we can see nothing but a usual background from the latest Skibidi Toilet episodes. So instead, pay your attention to what has been written at the lower part of this image. So first of all, we can see the name of the creature from this episode, who is apparently named Pablo. And then, if we'll look close enough, we can also notice a phrase that says, "survived and escaped Content Farms." And it's most likely that both of these phrases were referring to the guy in the picture. So could it be some poor soul that was locked in some of the infamous and dreadful Skibidi Toilet Content Farms, which eventually managed to break free and join the Alliance in the fight against those farms? And Astro Toilets as well? Yeah, well, and in case you guys don't know what a content farm is and why Boom has such a strong beef with them, let me quickly remind you of the situation involving Gary's Mode creator, who accidentally received a copyright violation warning from Boom's legal team, even though Skibidi Toilet was based on the assets from his game and not the other way around. So in the process of figuring this whole mess out, it turned out that Boom was initially intended to give strikes to Suez content farms that masked their freaky content as if it was made for children. And they were also using the viral models from Skibidi Toilet in order to make all sort of nasty and borderline inappropriate animations. These farms didn't really care about children's psychological health, who would be the first to see their brain-dead videos, and all these low-quality channels were aiming to do was to milk some money out of the children who could click on their videos. So Boom is really strict about his series' reputation, and the last thing he wants to do is to see how his characters' models could be used for the harm and the creation of inappropriate content. So yeah, Boom still has a lot of grudge to these sorts of channels, and I understand his feelings really well. Okay, but there is also one last question remaining, and that is, who the heck is Pablo, and how he can be connected to the Content Farm channels? Or maybe it was just a random name that Boom chose for this weirdly looking Speakerman? Nope. In fact, it was not actually random, and what I'll tell you about right now will just be crazy, y'all. So you know me, if I'll be given a chance, I'll make the most of the research, so I'll be able to deliver you guys the most detailed analysis of the situation. And when I saw that Pablo name, I did the same. Or to be precise, I remember everyone I knew on YouTube named Pablo in order to see what kind of connection could even be made here. And believe it or not, but I actually found one. So first of all, are you guys already aware that Boom is a Russian-speaking person who can be smart about both English and Russian YouTube, right? After all, he had to deal with Russian Telegram Mafia in the past, so yeah, he knows some stuff about it. And the thing is that for a really long time, there was a really well-known dude on the Russian YouTube named Pablo. Although now he deleted his former channel and created the new one, which is now called Ralph Platov. And, well, I don't really know how to explain this to you guys properly in simple terms, but this guy was a really wide-known content farmer that literally boggled the minds of other YouTube creators. He used to pump up new videos non-stop just to occupy a certain niche and used all the shady sources to do so. So, as a matter of fact, he was a literal human example of what we now call a content farm channel. So, all of that just got me thinking. Is this possible that in this troll leak, Boom just made a reference to one of the most infamously popular content farm makers of all time? I mean, Boom already threw some shades before. Let's just remember the popular Russian Skibidi toilet hater called Nemi, even though now he's totally flopped as he was forced by Boom to wipe all of his Skibidi toilet-related videos from his channel, because otherwise Boom would make his entire channel to be gone. And after this whole story, Boom even made several troll video leaks for Season 25, where a Skibidi toilet which looked just like Nemi was punched from a high building by the secret agent's fists of steel. So yeah, I think it's more than possible that Boom could just throw another shade in this spoiler, and I'm kind of proud that I managed to trace it down. And what do you guys think about all of this that I just revealed to you? And that was all for today. Write in the comments what you personally think about what I just said, And be sure to also subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos to keep yourselves updated while you are waiting for episode 78 to get released. And that was me, IsoToilet. See ya!